Dottie, she couldn't wait to get a little dancing girls out in public. You know, them the dancing girls that go to her school. You can call it that.
Roy Ray, turning those hunting dogs loose, ruining my recital on purpose.
Dance recital, and they're having this show on the park.
Yes.
You know.
Oh, and we made food. I made little panini sandwiches for the girls.
It was the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
And I told her, I warned her, I said, look, the stage we was building, they weren't half finished. They're still missing the railing, you know.
He done it on purpose too, Roy Ray and those dogs. Coming running up on the stage, knocking my little girls off the stage.
Well, Owen and I, we go hunting a lot, and he had one of my dogs, so I figured I'd just go pick him up and take him home myself and save him the trouble. So I go over there, open the dog box, and before you know it, his dogs and my dogs, they weren't in the dog box no more.
Okay, this pack of wild dogs came running through, and all the girls fell off of their platform while they were dancing, and they ruined the recital. There must have been like 15 dogs, wild rabid dogs, and they had this foam that was just coming out of their mouth, and they just looked so mean.
The parents, they were yelling and screaming. They were jerking their little girls off into their trucks. One mama even asked me for her money back.
Regina, the Mexican lady, or whatever her name is, she saw the dogs that come, and she's hollering bloody murder. She goes and, you know, locks herself up in the car, and then the Mexican guy, the husband, the Bernie or Barney, whatever it is, come to think of it, doesn't sound so Mexican to me. But he's running at the dogs, and the dogs, they're jumping and carrying on and barking. You know how dogs are.
Like actually like 3 or 4.
No, Bernie, there was like 15 dogs.
Why do you think Roy Ray would do such a thing, you know, letting the dogs out?
He's mean and spiteful.
Well, there were 4 big dogs.
No, Bernie, there was 15 dogs. I counted.
There were 4. They kind of looked like big. 15, but.
There are 15 dogs.
Well, I tell you what, I've never seen something so funny in my entire life. The people, they were running at the dogs, and the dogs were running back at them, the smelly little pieces of sandwiches hanging out the canines.
15. Well, you know, and you know, and we start, you know, chasing the dogs out. So
and they ran over to the table, and all the food and all my food fell on the floor, and it got ruined.
The girls, they started screaming and squealing like it was a pack of wild hogs or something.
One of them got up on the stage there. I've never seen such hilarity. The girls, they're flying out the side of the stage. Dottie's running amok and carrying on. And she's yelling at the dogs are yelling at her. I've never laughed so hard since Owen shot himself in the foot with his boy's BB gun. I tell you what, it was something so funny.
It just looked so mean. I mean, they even had the little drool coming out over here.
Big drool.
And then the music box, it got knocked over and it came up with some Mexican hat dance or something. I couldn't believe it. It was the funniest thing I ever saw.
Like, I got a couple of new students from the whole thing, so I guess it weren't that bad of a day. I have a new dance move. It's kind of a cross between that Wizard of Oz skip and something I saw in All That Jazz. Okay, ready?